Hello. Let's see, what are we seeing here? Hey, everybody. Hey, one person who's here. Let me know if you can hear me. And click like on the video if you can, so more people can see it. How's it going? Make sure you hit that like button so more people can see the Q&A. Facebook works this way. Not Facebook, sorry. YouTube works this way. If you guys click the like button, more people will see this video. And if you don't, they won't. Hey, okay, 5 people. We're about to do a Q&A, 7 people. Hit the like button, please, so that people can see that this is happening. Thank you so much. I'm sorry to be a pest. I hate when people say, can you please hit the like button? I hate when people do that. But if you hit the like button, people will see that this is happening and they'll come join us. I'm doing a Q&A. Thank you for hitting the like button. We're doing a Q&A. Let's see. Oh, there's filters and stuff. Yeah, you guys, I'm filming a new course right now. I'm filming a new course, and it's going to be a course on how to play outside the changes, because a lot of you guys want to learn how to do that. I think it's pretty silly, but it's actually, I don't know a single course so far who talks about that. Let me see. Can you guys write a comment so that I can see? Wait, did I not enable comments on this shit? Oh my god. Oh my god, hold on. Jesus Christ. Did I not enable comments? Oh, there's comments. Okay, great. Hey everybody. Hit that like button if you can so people can discover the video. Hey Liz, what's up? I figured I haven't done a question and answer session in a while. Daniel, what's going on? Dwight, what's up? Hey, how's it going? I figured I haven't done a Q&A. Leonardo Costa, what's up? Yes, I've been away. Why don't you guys, let's see. Okay, so anyway, I figured I'd do a question and answer session just real quick in case anyone has questions. It's a pretty late hour, I think, for most people. But that only means that there's less people here, and that means I can answer questions more in depth, right? So if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot. I just uploaded a couple more videos, and I'm filming a new course on how to play outside the changes. A lot of you guys asked for that one, so that's coming. And I'm going to be here for a little while answering you guys' questions about music, about whatever it is that I might answer questions about, if you have any. If not, I'm just going to ramble on and listen to myself talk, which I don't mind at all. How's everybody doing? How's everyone's Corona month, year going? Hey, more people. How's it going, everybody? Say hello. Say hello in the comments so I can see you're here. 17 people. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. Where is everyone from right now? I'm trying to see if this is a good hour to do the chat, or if it's late. What time is it where you're at right now? Can you tell me what time it is right now so I can see if this is too late for a Q&A or if this is actually a good hour or not? What time is it where you're at right now? Two a.m. Perfect. How to learn oh, cheers from Toronto. It's 8:20 a.m. in Singapore. Oh, it's a little early. How to learn Rachmaninoff harmony. Wow, that's a really good question. I would learn Rachmaninoff harmony the following way. I would go take a piece by Rachmaninoff, play it. I would play the piece by Rachmaninoff and start writing chord changes above it. I'll demonstrate what I mean. Hold on. I'll demonstrate. I'm going to play a prelude by Rachmaninoff right now, and I'm going to analyze the chords. It's funny analyzing chords in classical music because classical music doesn't really have like chords, right? It has a part. Like for instance, let's see. Where is my stand? 1 second. I'm gonna show you guys how to learn harmony from a classical piece. For example, Rachmaninoff, because it's a really good question. Because for instance, I love Rachmaninoff, and I want to use his harmony to improvise. But for that, I have to learn the kind of harmony Rachmaninoff would use. Am I going to keep doing improv streams? Yes, absolutely. I actually want to start a new channel for that. But okay, so here, for example, right? So that's Rachmaninoff, right? So let's see. When you open the classical score, it doesn't say C sharp minor or D major, right? Because classical music doesn't work that way. But it's nevertheless C sharp minor and D major, right? So if you want to learn the typical harmony that, say, Rachmaninoff uses, you could play the piece and say, okay, if I was going to be an idiot and write chord changes over it, what would be those chords? So let's see. That's a classical, but really what it is C sharp minor. And that's E flat 7. That's D7 over A. That's A flat 7. So I could go, okay, well now I understand. You see what, do you see? I forgot who asked the question. Please respond if you understand what I'm trying to explain. You just, so I could, that's me using Rachmaninoff's harmony, right? So. Now, why do I improvise with this harmony? Because I actually did this before. I also love Rachmaninoff a lot. So I went and I did what I told you to do. I started figuring out what kind of harmony he uses. And the only way to do that is to analyze his scores. And so now I can improvise. I mean, it's a cheap trick, but if you want to understand, that's kind of the deal. Oh yeah, fuck. Me make a mistake? Are you out of your mind? I'm like trying to improvise like Rachmaninoff. Hell yeah, I'm gonna make mistakes. Okay, let's see. How do you work on groove and flow on rhythm changes without sounding like a stream of eighth notes? Well, okay, good question. I have a video on my channel that's called Rhythmic Variety or something. It's one of my earlier videos. First of all, you have to decide not to be a stream of eighth notes. You have to make that conscious decision. You learn an exercise I really like to do, even on rhythm changes. I like to do this. I'm going to start improvising with whole notes, and then I'm going to integrate half notes slowly, and I'm going to do it in the most seamless way, right? I don't want people to feel, oh, he's playing half notes now. And then before you know it, oh my God, you'll be like, Ruslan's playing half notes. I didn't even notice anymore. And then I'm going to go to start integrating quarter notes. Again, very seamlessly trying to integrate them. Not try to integrate them in such a way that the person doesn't even notice that you switched the quarter notes. And then the same thing from quarter notes to eighth notes. Try to integrate them seamlessly. Do you see what I'm saying? I'll try to demonstrate. Like, just because I explained it doesn't mean I can do it very well. I'm going to try to do it. So I'm going to start, and then of course, so the goal is I start with whole notes. I slowly shift gears to whole notes and half notes, right? In the seamless way, as seamless as possible. And then I slowly shift gears to whole notes, half notes, and quarter notes. I'm allowed. See, as seamlessly as possible. And then I'm going to shift gears to the next stage as seamlessly as I can to whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, and eighth notes. You see, this way you learn how to go from one rhythmic value to another seamlessly. And you learn to control the rhythms you're playing. Now, that's very hard to do, especially to do well, right? To do in a way that's actually seamless. Let me try. That's the comping, right? Whole notes. Whole notes are pauses, right? But nothing faster than a whole note. Integrating half notes, but still whole notes and pauses. I'm gonna try quarter notes. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not sure I'm doing a great job, but I'm trying to really control the rhythms I'm playing, and I have to be creative with fucking whole notes or half notes. I have to be creative. Do you see? It's a decision to not do this. You have to decide not to play like that. You have to decide to stop being a fucking high school student and play like that. And then, again, my solution, if you watched my videos, my solution is this. If you're practicing how to run a marathon fast or whatever, if you want to practice how to run fast, take sandbags and tie them to your legs and run with sandbags. Right? But then when you take the sandbags off and you can run free, you're gonna run really fast. So what I did here now, that's sandbags, right? I decided that I'm going to force myself to only do whole notes and pauses. Then I'm gonna introduce half notes, but introduce them very gradually. It means I have to stay in control. I can't start playing half notes right away. No, I have to sneak them in. And then at some point, it'll be like, oh my God, I'm already playing a bunch of half notes. When did that even happen? That's the goal. And then slowly, okay, so now half notes, whole notes, and pauses. Now slowly, quarter notes, but gently, gently, gently. Gently introducing quarter notes. Again, so that it's not like, oh, now he's playing quarter notes. No. It has to be that you don't even know when I started. Oh my God, when did he start playing quarter notes? It has to be like, so control. So that's what I would do. Okay, has jazz music reached its limit for creativity, or will there be a new wave of jazz musicians creating a new style of jazz? Oh yeah, no, I don't think jazz music reached its peak level at all. I think the culture is changing, and the music is going to change, and we see, like, for instance, right now there are new people who are making really great music. It's just jazz might not occupy the same place in the culture that it occupied before, but jazz is an infinite one sec. Jazz is an infinite art form. It's not actually going to, that's not going to change. That's not going to be any different anytime soon. So yeah, the culture is changing and things are changing with the culture, but I don't think jazz is done just yet. If you guys can hit that like button, that lets people know that the stream is on. Please hit the like button. It makes the video more visible for other people to see. That's the only reason I'm bugging you. I hate when people tell me to do it, but I have to tell you guys to do it because that's when people see the video. Okay, let's see. You like my shirt? Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's Liz. She is responsible for that. You can blame Liz for my shirt. She's here in the chat with us. Lemmings Greenland, how's it going? Cycle of Fourths. I love Cycle of Fourths. Cycle of Fourths. Awesome. Any more questions? How to improve with chords? Can you specify specific, like, what do you mean by improve? Learn more new chords, or what do you mean exactly? How do you practice polyrhythm and how to incorporate into your playing? Alan, I'm glad you asked. Go on my channel and look. I made a whole video about that. I'm demonstrating it with dotted quarter note in that video, but that's how you practice polyrhythms, any polyrhythm. I can explain to you now, but I made like a 20-minute video teaching how to practice polyrhythms, and I'm teaching how to incorporate it in your playing. It's called dotted quarter note, I think. Yeah, or something like that. Just look it up. I think you're gonna really like it. It's exactly what you're asking, because that's actually a very good question. A lot of people are wondering about that. Oh, how to improvise with chords. I see. How to improvise with chords. Well, the way I think about it, you have to know. Like, I hear some piano players like Tyner doing section where they only play chords. Like, how do you come up with different voicings? I see. Yeah, like this. You mean stuff like that, right? So first of all, you have to understand that whenever you're improvising, Ricardo, you're still keeping a melody. So check it out. I'm going to do something right now, and you're going to hear I'm improvising with chords, just like you said, but I'm going to pay attention to the melody. So, right. So you first of all keep in mind you have to keep the melody. The melody has to stay, because that's what improvising, right? So and the or so, and then in terms of voicings, you have to learn a bunch of different voicings, my friend. And when you do, you have to learn the voice leading. So here's a quick start. That's something that would take me forever. Let's see. It would take me forever to show, but ultimately, the way I do it, I find a chord I like. So, for instance, this chord. So C, F, B flat, E flat, G, right? If I want to use this chord and improvise with it, I have to control this chord everywhere in the keyboard. So I do this. Half step up, right? Whole step up. Minor thirds. Major thirds. Ah, fuck. Fourths. Oh, fuck. Fifths. Fuck. Sixth. That's like major thirds, and so on. So if I want to improvise with this chord, you have to know the chord everywhere. Now, new chord. Let's take this chord. Do you understand what I'm saying, Ricardo? Okay, now this chord. If I want to improvise with this chord, I have to know it everywhere. Fuck. I'm messing up. Major thirds. Fuck, this is hard. Fourths. And so on. So you have to, first of all, learn chords that you like and really, really, really learn to control them better than I did just now. Let's see. God, because every one of these questions I could answer for 6 hours. Can I say how Bill Evans or Corea is heard in my playing? Yeah, I love a lot of Chicks. I mean, Chick was one of the first pianists I was checking out. Probably should have been checking out older guys first, but I wasn't. I was checking out Chick Corea. So a lot of my voicings are Chicks, like. then I stole a lot of his stuff. I try not to play like this anymore. Like I'll use these voicings that he uses a lot. Like, and I used to phrase like him a lot. I can't really phrase like him, but I was influenced. Like, so I used to do a lot of that stuff. And so now Bill Evans, I mean, I got a lot of my Bill Evans actually not from Bill Evans. I got a lot of my Bill Evans from Keith Jarrett. He got a lot of Bill Evans from Bill Evans. Like, so harmonically, like, I use a lot of Bill Evans stuff. A lot of time Bill Evans will play a minor chord like this. Instead of, like, he'll play. It's these thin voicings. For instance, if it's A minor, plays B, C, E. F minor, G, A flat, C, right? 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. That's a typical Bill Evans minor chord, right? And also all this. That's not actually Evans, but in some harmonic stuff it is. Let's see. How to teach music to a child? I don't know, Jose. I'm not going to answer this because I have no idea. Children have a different mind, and you have to know how their mind works. I don't know how their mind works. And I don't want to give you bad advice. I honestly don't know. If you have 1 to 2 years, should I work at repertoire only or keep learning technique? You should do both. You should learn technique and learn repertoire. How can I create deeper feelings harmonically through my music playing? Oh man. I ask myself that every day. How can you create deeper feelings harmonically through your playing? Let's see. I think, could you, how can I create deeper feelings harmonically through my music playing? Could you ask me that question in different words? I'm trying to understand what exactly you mean. Hey Ruslan, I feel like I am being rushed when soloing. When I'm soloing using chords only, I am fine. And the phrases go on smoothly with nice voice leading. But when I start some single note soloing, you feel like you're being rushed? Yeah, okay, great, Zakaria. Solo using a lot of space. Learn to use a lot of space. Here. I'm not rushed. Leave a lot of space. I'm playing something instead of being rushed. I'm listening. Okay, I'm taking my time. Leave space. Now repeat what you said. I'm starting to feel rushed, so I'm stopped the play. I take a pause. I'm feeling rushed. I take a pause. I even take a snack. You see, practice soloing with leaving pauses. Leave space. Whenever you feel stressed, take a pause and then play again. Pace yourself. Does the app for developing relative pitch work? Yes, I think it does, because it forces you to improve your pitch. It gives you exercises. In order to pass the exercises, you have to start identifying. When you eat, drink something also. You're right. Fuck, I wish I had a beer. Fantastic one. So the more space I leave, the more room I give for my brain. Absolutely. The more room you leave for your brain to process, and the more room you leave for the other listeners to process. Imagine if I talk to you and I say all these things and I never shut up and I can't actually stop talking. I'm saying very interesting things about literature, about history, about this and about that, but I never leave you any space to actually think about what I'm saying, because I keep talking, I keep saying things to you, and even if it's very interesting things, you can't even understand what I'm saying. I can't think what I'm going to say next because I have to stop. Now I can think what to say next, and now you, the listener, can process what I said before. Right? No one said you have to be talking all the time. Don't feel rushed. If you're talking all the time, I don't understand what you're saying, and you don't know what to say next. Zakaria, I have a video for you on my channel. It's called the listening exercise. I think it's my improvisation playlist. If you want, write me on Instagram and I'll send you that video. It's ruslanpiano.com. Let's see. I'm working intervals now, trying to play what I hear without so many mistakes. Yeah, Justin, me too. How different should my swing be when soloing in Latin style jazz? Well, in Latin, usually it means we're not thinking triplets. It means usually we're thinking even 16th notes or 8th notes, right? And swing is... in Latin. When the swing. Latin. In Latin, it's right, 16th notes. And swing, it's triplets. So in Latin, it's more even, more 16th notes. Hey, Ruslan, I think it is a blessing to be able to chat with you no matter the distance. Your knowledge and artistry is highly appreciated. Greetings from Mexico. Thank you, Jose. Thank you so much, my friend. I haven't done one of these in a really long time. Thank you for checking it out. Thank you for coming on to chat. Again, guys, hit the like button if you can so that other people find out that we're here. I hate telling you to do this because I hate when people tell me to hit the like button. But if you don't hit the like button, then other people won't know we're here. Thank you so much. Can you play a piano line while thinking of terms when a bassist is soloing? Oh, you mean something that Craig, you mean something that a bass player would play? Jeremy, do you have perfect pitch? No, I do not have perfect pitch. Can someone actually improvise lines with both hands at the same time? Yeah, a lot of people. Oscar Peterson did it all the time. Even I can do it. I'm not great at it. Let's just say Oscar Peterson was a lot better than I am. But yeah, a lot of people. Oh, different lines with each hand. Yeah, I try to do that too. Brad Meldo does that. So let's see. I haven't practiced doing this shit in a long time. Well, that's why it sounds bad. The Meldo can do it really, really well. How would I support the bassist? That's your question. Here's how I would support a bassist. Very good question. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna try to play a solo with my left hand like it's a bassist. And I'm gonna try to accompany with my right hand. And listen to how I accompany with my right hand. I can explain, but I'd rather demonstrate and then explain. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking play in between his lines. Get out of his way. Get out of the bass player's way. Also, get out of the bass player's register. If he's playing low, I'm not going to play it. Because I don't want to muddy the register. If he's playing low, I'm going to play high. To stay out of his register, to not interfere with his notes down there. And then I'm gonna try to frame the solo. I'm gonna try, if he plays I'm gonna try to answer him. I'm gonna try not to play when he's playing all the time, so I don't interfere, because he's playing in a low register. And low register is already pretty difficult to discern because it's muddy, right? It's not like a trumpet. It's like low, right? It's already hard for him to come through. So I have to accompany him in such a way that I don't interfere with his shit, right? I don't interfere with his register. I don't interfere with his phrasing. What am I eating? I'm eating dry strawberries. Oh my God. I need to buy 8 more of these. This bag's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. Yeah, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna get something to drink. I got a water. One second. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, okay. Do I feel like I'm dividing my attention between both hands when improvising? Sometimes I divide, sometimes it's back and forth. I try to divide as much as I can. Victoria Theodore, thank you, my love. So good to see you here. Do you ever play melodic lines with sus2 chords? Yeah, all the time. All the time. Like, I'll do that right now. I love sus2 chords. Are you kidding me? My fave. How do you deal with poor acoustics in a live setting? The answer is in the body of the question. You fucking deal with it. If you play a lot of concerts with poor acoustics, and if you're a professional musician, I promise you, you will, something happens. Your ear starts adjusting to how to create sound in that acoustic setting that is the best that you can create within that setting. It's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, for instance, I remember doing this gig with Bob Reynolds in Germany, and it was like a gymnasium somewhere, some shithole. And we just had to play, and it's like boomy, really terrible acoustics. And we have a drummer, so the drummer started playing really quiet. First of all, the goal is, if it's bad acoustics, the default decision is turn down. The first thing you do is you turn down, so you could hear each other, even in those bad acoustics. You play quieter. Yeah, sorry. So anyway, what were the questions? Let's see. How to play? Can you ask again? Because my chat disappeared. It all got stuck and disappeared. Can you ask the question again? How to play harmonies in post-bop style? I think a lot of it is I would check out Hal Galper. I would check out Hal Galper. I would check out Cedar Walton. I would check out what's his name? I'm not really sure how to. It's like asking, how do you dance tango? Well, shit, I don't know. I can show you. It's basically like bebop, but more modal. You have to learn how to play voicings. You have to learn cool voicings. Like post-bop, a lot of like fourth voicings. Stuff like that. I would transcribe some Cedar Walton. I would transcribe some Hal Galper. Those guys can comp, really comp. How about major? Yeah, I play with different root notes. Yeah, I do that if the song calls for it. I play major 7 flat 5 chords with different root notes, of course. How do you take care of your back, neck, and shoulders when sitting down practicing for hours every day? Well, your question presupposes I practice for hours every day. Last time that I practiced for hours every day was a very long time ago. I now practice specifically, sort of surgically specific things I want to improve, and it does not take hours. If I practice for hours every day, I burn myself out because I'm, almost 40 years old. I've been practicing a lot, years. Take care of my back and neck and shoulders. I've been very lucky, Daniel, to not have serious problems with that. I'm pretty sure I will at some point, because it's not like I'm doing anything right about that. I'm not doing any Alexander technique. I don't have any. I'm not sitting properly. I'm just really, really lucky. I'm like the guy who smokes 2 packs of cigarettes a day for 30 years and he's fine. He could live till he's 90, or he could get cancer tomorrow and die. And either, I'm just really lucky. I never really had those problems. Like some people have real bad problems with that, especially guitar players, because you guys have to carry a guitar on your shoulders and shit. So that's really shitty. But yeah, I'm not the guy to ask, because I'm undeservingly lucky. I just never really had bad issues. And if I did, I'm sure I'd have some methods how to go about it. But luckily I don't. I hope I never will. But if I do, I'll have to figure it out. Hey, great content. If you had to do light to dark with melodic minor, how would you break it down? Well, Oh, you're saying where does melodic minor fit in there? I'd say it's pretty dark. Fuck, that's... Oh, wait, which one is melodic? Is it the natural 7 or the flat 7? I never remember which one's melodic and which one's harmonic. Is it which one is melodic? I don't remember. Tell me which one is which. I never remember which one is which, and I'll answer your question. Melodic has major 6 and major 7, right? That's pretty bright. Thanks, Victoria. See? Yeah, I mean, yeah, so, yeah, that's pretty bright. Victoria, I missed you. Holy shit. I saw you at the Federal the other time, and we were all wearing masks and stuff, and oh, God. Anyway, thank you. I needed that reminder. I never remembered as a kid which one is which, and I still don't, and I probably will forget again. Shalom Israel, shalom, shalom. Let's see. So where would I put... It's bright, but the 7 mode is the altered scale. Right. I can't wait till we can jam again. Yeah, I can't wait till we can jam again. I know. My friends are running big booking agencies, and they're telling me they're foreseeing mid-2022. The touring is going to start again. That's what I'm hearing so far. I know, it's really shitty. Victoria here is a keyboard player, a fantastic keyboard player. She played for Stevie Wonder, for a lot of other people. She's really awesome. And I've known Victoria for a long time now. How long have we been hanging out? Since 2008? I used to go play Yoshi's a lot in Oakland. And we would have these jams. It would be me, Victoria, and like 4 more ladies. All playing and jamming at like 3 pianos. I still have videos of that somewhere. That was fun. I look like a little kid in there. There's a lot of lady piano players in San Francisco, the Bay Area, actually. It was so much fun, I know. I'll find those videos. Let's see, any more questions? Sandra, Amy, Maya, that's right. I'm still in touch with Maya sometimes, but I haven't talked to Sandra or Amy in years. If you guys have any more questions, go ahead and ask. Favorite pianists? Sure. Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock, Keith Jarrett, Russell Ferrante, Lyle Mace, Michelle Petrucciani, Kenny Kirkland. That's about it. Brad Meldau. What am I thinking? Brad Meldau. Duh. How have you been dealing with the pandemic? What have you been doing with your extra time? My wife and I miss seeing you play around town. Hey, Jermaine, what's going on? Hey, yeah, I wrote a new record. I'm starting to record it. What have I done with my time? I started to record a new record. I'm recording my first session for the new record tomorrow. The record is finished in terms of it's fully written. The demos are produced. So I've done that. We're starting tomorrow. I just need some money. Do you guys have some money? Can you guys give me some money? I need money to record the fucking record. It's a lot of money. So I'm kidding. Keep your money. Just buy my courses. Which reminds me, another thing I've done with my time is I started www.musicmadebetter.com. It's an online music school. I have 1 course on there right now. I have a bunch of videos for free lessons on there. I have another course coming really soon, www.musicmadebetter.com. Go there. That's another thing. I started a business basically during the pandemic. I wrote an album and I started a business. Go me. And I played a lot of video games on my phone too. Have you composed for orchestra that we could hear? Yes. Find my first record. It's called Ruslan, and the artist is called Ruslan. It's no last name. The piece is called From a Whim to Pursuit. From a Whim to Pursuit is my orchestral offering. There's a couple more things, but that's like the most orchestral one. Thanks for all this. So much needed to hear honest information. Of course. Your course is great, says Charles. Thank you so much. I'm glad you checked it out. I'm releasing another one soon on how to play outside the harmony, how to play like out of chord changes. A lot of people say, hey, how do you play out? How do you play outside the chord changes? So I'm making a video course about that. You guys are gonna have that pretty soon. Yes, but your course, it was excellent. Thank you so much. New record, new business, awesome. Yeah, well, let's see. The business is in the beginning. The record, we're starting tomorrow. It's going to be hard to finish this record without a little bit of investment. So I'm looking for investors. If you guys know anyone who wants to invest in a aspiring young artist, 40 years young, with a promising future of playing gigs around Europe for themselves or others, feel free to connect them to me and I'll be happy to take their money. Oh, that's a sales pitch for you right there. So enticing. I'd totally give all my money if someone said this to me. Kickstarter? I want to do Kickstarter, Jermaine. I can't. You know why I can't do Kickstarter? Because no one has any money right now, and I feel ashamed asking, hey guys, I know no one has a job and everyone's on unemployment, but I'm making, given that I have a, how do you call it? What are these jobs that are, you have to stay working during pandemic? I'm an essential worker. I'm a jazz composer. So why don't you take the money that you don't have and give it to me so I could record music? I can't bring myself to do that. I did it with my first record and we made a bunch of money thanks to Liz and Pat and everyone. But I just can't do it this time. No, I can't record a video and say, hey guys, I'm making a new record. And look people in the eyes and say, can you give me money? I can't do it. Because I know everyone's struggling. Many people still have jobs. They'd be happy to help you. I know. Fuck, man. I just feel guilty. I'm like, everyone, dude, I'm not making any money. And so like, I'm like, people, if someone asks me for money for their record right now, I tell them to go fuck themselves. And so I'm like, we have nurses working extra shifts and people, and you're asking me to give you money that I maybe get from unemployment for your stupid fucking jazz record? Why don't you go jump off a bridge? Like, that's what I'd say. So I'm thinking, like, if I do it, maybe that's how people are gonna feel too, but maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know, maybe I'll just have to do it. I'll play some. What have you guys been practicing? I'll tell you what I've been practicing. Why don't you guys write me in the comments and tell me what you've been practicing? Your music can offer a respite for people. You think? You're right. Actually, I got some people writing me with especially my first, actually my second record too. I had people writing me from like surgery rooms and like, I had your record on during surgery. Distraction. Yeah, a distraction. I know, Victoria, you're right. It's just there's so many people releasing so much music. There's like 24 hours of music released every 12 hours on Spotify. It's like a number that your brain can't even like comprehend. Like, hey, you guys want some more of that? Give me your money. I mean, I'll do it. It's just, but only one me. Yeah, I mean, has there ever been a more solipsistic, self-centered thing to say than that about oneself? There's only one me. Well, there's only one everyone. I mean, it's like, of course there's only one me. I don't think it makes me particularly special. If there's only one me, but 6 Victorias and 7 Amy's, yeah, then you'd have a point. But there's only one me, there's only one Victoria, there's only one everyone. Not for people who love your music. Okay. Okay, there's only one me for people who love... That's true. Okay, see? Shit, all right, I'm losing this philosophical debate. You're right. All right, people, give me your fucking money. You know why? Because there's only one me for those of you who love my music. And if you don't believe me, ask Victoria Theodore. She'll set your ass straight. No, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. What do you think are the defining characteristics of jazz besides improvisation? Wow. I just heard Pat Metheny give this interview about, for those of you who don't know, I really like Pat Metheny a lot. And it's to reflect the times. And this is something I never saw my responsibility to be, but I'm starting to change on that. Jazz, defining characteristics of jazz besides improv, reflecting the times, improvising, having good rhythm, being able to tell a story, but I guess that's improvising. Strong rhythm, strong narrative, having your own imprint, really being committed to the things you love in music so that they shape up to be your own sort of imprint in your solos. Definitely improv, and definitely being able to tell a story and reflecting the times we live in, which is something I've never thought I have to do. I never thought I had to do up until like 4 days ago. And then Metheny was asked this question, and he said, yeah, it's our job to reflect the time we live in, the times, and document the times we live in through our own prism of improvisation. I'm like, wow, I guess that's my responsibility. So I'd say that. Trying to be groovy and melodic, and someday my prince will come with the metronome clicking once every 2 bars. Yes, that's right. Dude, go through my channel, man. I heard you're playing. You sound awesome. I think you're gonna like a lot of that shit. I'm not telling you you need it, but I'm telling you that's the shit that I practice. Like, I think you should practice it too. You're a really good player. Really, go through my improv videos. You're gonna really like a lot of that shit. That's what I practice all the time. So I think everyone who's like mediocre and up should be practicing all of that. I'm practicing altered scale bebop and closures. Yes, 4th chords comping, perfect, and joining chords based on one of your vids. Ah, terrific. Good. I need to practice that last thing too. Can you repost all the 60-minute improv videos? Yes, I will. I only kept the ones I like. Day 6 and day 7 are actually not entirely embarrassing. Day 6 is actually pretty decent. Like more than half of it is pretty good. And the rest, you're just gonna see me struggle through trying to be creative and mumbling. And then there's like moments of good stuff, and then they go away. Thanks, man. It means a lot coming from you. Oh, of course. I didn't tell you you're fucking awesome. I just said you're pretty good. Don't let it get to your head. No, I'm joking. No, man, you're great. Just people like you and people like me, like, the problem is we get stuck just improvising over chord changes. Now it's time to really tell a story, and that's hard to do. Will there be any more Motivic development videos? I love that series. Really? Oh, so you're the guy who liked that series. You're the one person. Okay. Man, I didn't think I should make any more Motivic development stuff because it's so advanced. I literally started from that shit, and then everyone on my channel was like, oh my god, Ruslan, we love your videos. Where's middle C on the piano? And I was like, oh wow, most people's level is not really high enough for them to deal with Motivic development. So I stopped doing it. Are you kidding me? I could make at least 20 more videos on Motivic development. Oh my god. That's all I care about. That's the one thing I hate my playing for, is that I'm not really great at it. Though I am getting better. Motivic development series was super helpful. Oh, so there are like 2 people who liked it. So that's some of the most useful practice I've ever got. Yeah, me too. Dude, okay, listen to me. You want that shit? Go buy Hal Crook's book. It's called How to Improvise by Hal Crook. First of all, it's the best book on jazz improvisation that ever been written by anyone, ever, as far as I'm concerned. Second of all of the shit I was teaching so far is from that book. I have my own Motivic development shit, but it's pretty advanced, so I never even made videos on it, because I don't think anybody needs it. It's so freaking crazy. But all the stuff I taught was from Hal Crook's book, and Hal Crook is the best. Man, I'm looking kind of good on this video chat today. God damn. I gained a little weight, but I like it. I think I lost a little weight. Oh my god. Sexy beast. Anyway, so yeah, go get Hal Crook's book, and I will make a whole course in Motivic development, probably on www.musicmadebetter.com. I'll make a course on advanced Motivic development, and like 2 people are gonna buy it. The book title again is How to Improvise by Hal Crook. HALCROO. Okay? Hal Crook, How to Improvise. There's a whole chapter on Motivic development. All the 60-minute day improv was wonderful, especially day 4 and 5. What? You like day 4 and 5? Oh. I thought that 6 and 7 were okay, so I kept those. I'll go listen to those again. Okay, I'll be the first to buy that course. Oh wow, you'll probably be the last too. Actually, it's such an advanced topic. Like most people ask me like, you guys want to hear something funny? Go on my video about how to improvise on chord changes, like, and see how many people ask me what fingerings to use. Like, dude, if you're not sure which fingerings to use on playing something, why are you trying to learn how to improvise on chord changes? You don't have the basic command of the instrument, right? Like, if I'm showing you, here's how you do the exercise, and you're like, well, the first question I have about this is what fingers to use, then my response is, that's cool, but you should probably be working on more simple things until you have command of the instrument. Because like, it doesn't, like, if you ask me to play anything, I might have to practice for a long time, right? That might be very hard, but I'm never going to ask you what fingers to use because I know my fucking instrument, right? So a lot of people are on really beginner level, so I figured no one needs Motivic development, so I stopped making those videos. Even though it's my favorite topic to learn and to teach, I could talk about Motivic development right now for an hour, and you'd get like a fraction of what I have. I have pages and pages of that shit from my 20s that I developed myself, and that's something I really always wanted to do. It is, but for me, it was immensely useful and kept me much more involved than any other YouTube lesson I've ever watched, and I watched so many. No, you're right. It is the best stuff. Of course. It's a lot better than any YouTube lesson. It's just there's very few people like you. Percentage-wise, it's a very small percent of people who need this, who are on the high enough level to deal with this. Absolutely. I think my channel is probably one of the best channels on the internet because I teach such meat and potato stuff. I'm so not vague. I'm so straightforward. I'm so meat and potatoes. I'm so helpful. I think all that stuff is amazing. It's just there's not a lot of people who need it. People who are on a level to practice Motivic development usually don't go to YouTube looking for it. Do you understand? People who go on YouTube looking for lessons are usually not advanced players, right? Advanced, like if I want to learn some advanced concept in improvisation, I'll tell you where I don't go. I don't go on YouTube looking for it. So that's the dilemma. But there's, of course, some overlap of people who are advanced who will do it, but it's a very small percentage. People who need to improve their fucking Motivic development usually don't go Googling it on the internet, you know? Because it's a very advanced concept. Let's see. I'm still a beginning, but your more advanced videos help me see direction. Really useful. There is so much content that's just basic out there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Right now, I'm working on reharmonizing Stella with major ninth and sus chords. Very refreshing mood. Do you happen to reharmonize tunes with only one chord? Aha, you mean non-diatonically or diatonically? Let's see, what chords? Major ninth and sus chords. So or this. That's not diatonic. Fuck. That's true, Ruslan. Great material you're sharing. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you. Yeah, I know. My shit's great. It's just not for a lot of people. It's for a certain percentage of people. Hold on. I need some more strawberries in my life. Oh my god, these are so good. Let's see. No. Flat 3, sharp 7. You should do it for the good of the young generation that doesn't even listen to records nowadays. Yeah. Well, my videos are longer than Instagram stories, so I don't really know that they'll, appreciate them. I need to make jazz videos that fit into a like a TikTok. My phone is dying, guys. I'm gonna do this again soon. I promise. We've gone for over an hour. This has been great. I'm gonna go film a video for my next course on www.musicmadebetter.com. My next course is gonna be about how to play outside the changes. A lot of you guys asked for it. I'm gonna do it. Thank you so much for joining the chat. There's been a lot of us here actually tonight. I thought it was gonna be late. There's a lot of people that showed up. And I'll be in touch soon. Go check out musicmadebetter.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Ruslan Piano. I'm always there. I'm always happy to answer questions. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much.